So today I'm coming to you guys from the book of Ecclesiastes. It's one of the books written by Solomon, focused on the meaning of life. It's a book of instruction where he reflects upon the experience he's had and offers his teachings to help us better understand how to direct our efforts, and particularly how to live our life, a purposeful life, and how to direct our intentions, not just in our efforts to try and accumulate power and wealth and approval, but rather to develop a closer relationship with God. In particular, I'm going to read from and talk about the last couple of verses of the last chapter within Ecclesiastes. There's 12 chapters within the book of Ecclesiastes, and I will focus on the 13th and 14th verse of the 12th book of Ecclesiastes, which state, "Here is my final conclusion. Fear God and obey his commands, for this is the duty of every person. For God will judge us for everything we do, including every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be bad." That's something that a lot of us don't talk about so much, is that there are consequences for every action, but also for every intention, whether the intention is good or the intention is bad, whether the action, in our understanding, according with our perspective, is good or whether it is bad. It's important to understand that despite the apparent contradictions that life casts upon us, our focus should be unwavering in that we diligently fear God and that we take the time to focus on keeping the commandments that God has given us. This is also to help us to lead the best lives that we can lead, and it also helps us to be focused in a more singular purpose. There's no escaping judgment. Enjoying life does not exempt us from obeying God's commands. It doesn't mean you can't enjoy life, but it does not exempt us from understanding that there are consequences for every act, good consequences and bad consequences, and that we will have to deal with the consequences of the persons and the environments that we find ourselves interacting with. In receiving God's gifts, and acknowledging that there is consequence for every action, both good and bad, it's important to understand that we, as servants of God, that's important, as servants of God, should focus on living our lives, striving for joy that God gives freely, and it's a gift, and it's something that we can have if we only allow ourselves to realize that we already have it, that we can enjoy if we realize that it's ours to enjoy, and if we focus on obeying God, just like Solomon says, keeping his commandments and fearing him. So yeah, that's Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verses 13 through 14. You can hear my daughter in the background singing. Come here, Chicky. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. And we'll close by saying goodbye, and God bless you, and have a nice day. Have a nice day? Say have a nice day. All right. Bye-bye now. God bless you.